Today on Studio G, we will address what is holding back an affirmative decision on government spending cuts.
And we'll bring you the news from around the globe, including history being made in South Korea.
And later, we'll have Ryan Arison from the Morning Rebellion Show to tell us of their new local celebrity mentor, right here on Studio G. Good afternoon and welcome to Studio G. I am Carl Winder.
And I'm Trinity Chavez. Senator Don Gustafson introduced a bill yesterday to Nevada's Department of Transportation that would increase the state's maximum speed limit from 70 to 85. The incentive came after legislators complained of the slow and boring drive between Las Vegas and Carson City. The two-lane highway between Reno and Las Vegas stretches for hundreds of miles without shoulders. 16 of the 21 senators are backing the bill. The obvious concern to Gustafson is the safety. He thinks that by changing the speed limit, more drivers will concentrate on the road ahead of them rather than highway patrol popping up in their rearview mirrors. That means that if the bill is passed, UNLV students making the trip north for basketball games, like the one against Reno this Saturday, will be able to make the trip more quickly and effectively.
The UNLV Student Recreation and Wellness Center celebrated National Fitness Day last week. Reporter Trinity Chavez has the story.
UNLV's fitness coordinator, Joseph Agnew, stresses the importance of leading a healthy lifestyle and exercising regularly at UNLV's Rec Center for National Fitness Day.
Today we're having National Fitness Day. It's something that's sponsored by NERSA. It's the 6th annual one that we've had at the Rec Center since it's been open. It's just something that we do all across the country. Celebrate fitness, get health out, health awareness, all that sort of stuff.
Agnew wants to bring awareness to obesity and unhealthy lifestyles by demonstrating fun, different ways to get active by informative lectures and offering 30-minute workout sessions.
Today what we're doing is we have a couple of things. Behind you we have a fitness challenge where students can participate in a plank and push-ups, timed or for measurement. We have lectures over here where different people are giving away free samples of food. We have a wellness awareness where they're talking about muscle mass, fat mass, sexual awareness, just overall health in general. We have video games as different options for getting active, different ways to get active. And we're also doing 30-minute teaser classes so that individuals can participate in classes that they maybe haven't tried yet.
With obesity growing in America, you want to make sure that you get up, get healthy, and stay active. This is Trinity Chavez for Studio G.
Students registered for more than 3.5 credits can work out for free at the Student Recreation and Wellness Center. All you need is a rep card.
The deadline is fast approaching before automatic spending cuts go into effect. Starting March 1st, if an agreement is not reached by Congress, $85 million worth of spending cuts are automatically going into effect despite strong opposition from both sides. An agreement to save our country has not yet been reached.
They haven't done. While the president has, the Republicans haven't. I also at that news conference said everybody around here ought to go take a look at the Lincoln movie where they did very hard things by working together, talking together, and compromising. That's what's needed here.
President Obama, speaking to the National Governors Association on Monday, said that to avoid these spending cuts, both sides of Congress need to work together.
These cuts do not have to happen. Congress can turn them off any time with just a little bit of compromise. To do so, Democrats, like me, need to acknowledge that we're going to have to make modest reforms in Medicare if we want the program there for future generations, and if we hope to maintain our ability to invest in critical things like education, research, and infrastructure.
A White House report showed that these cuts would strip federal agencies money over the next 7 months. Effects would be felt across the 50 states, such budget cuts as teacher layoffs and in the Valley. Keep it here on Studio G for the latest news about the pending automatic spending cuts.
The Christmas season is all about lights and decorations, but once the holiday festivities are over, so are the lights. For Judy and Charles Rogers, there isn't an end to the holiday lights. Their monthly tradition began more than 49 years ago. They are inspired by the children in their apartment complex, a tradition that is also carried in to Las Vegas.
It started a long time ago, 1964. In fact, we lived in Chicago. We lived in an apartment hotel that had a lot of little children in it. So we used to decorate so the kids could come by and see all the lights all year long, not just at Christmas.
While many stores do not carry lights for all holidays, Mrs. Rogers says that she reuses the decorations for several years or orders them through a catalog.
Gift store out there. I got really into it when I moved out here. At the very end of Las Vegas Boulevard, almost to the M, was a gift store out there. And they carried all the decorations. In fact, some of the green shamrocks in my window today are from 25 years ago, from when I bought at that store. I get several catalogs from several different places, and that's where I get my lights. That's the box I have over there for you to show. That they come, there's probably a catalog in that box, I don't know.
Now, while the lights are up monthly, the red, white, and blue season from May to September tend to be the most recognized by the community. Mr. Rogers even states that people refer to him as the man of the house with the lights.
The people stop a lot and tell us they like the red, white, and blue. We have a different collage of lights that goes up, and they came in a garland form where there's quite a few lights in a bundle. So they're more prominent and they really stand out. And people like the flag, no matter what.
And besides, it's kind of strange because I was at Walmart and people connected me with these lights.
The Rogers want their tradition to carry on as long as they are alive. If you're interested in seeing the lights, their house is located in the intersection of Bruce and Owens.
Despite Las Vegas police still hunting for a potentially armed criminal, local tourism leaders say that Las Vegas is still a safe place for tourists. Police are still searching for Amar Harris, who is suspected of shooting and killing rapper Kenny Clutch and causing a 16-hour closure on the Strip due to multiple car accidents. Tourism leaders also say that the Las Vegas Convention Center and Visitors Authority did all of the right things at the time of the accident to ensure tourist safety by keeping it isolated. In fact, Las Vegas Metro Police has a police station at the Las Vegas Convention Center, which can provide help at the drop of a hat if trouble arises.
When we get back from the break, Alex Bull will fill us in on international news.
And Justin Fuller has your sports. Don't touch that keyboard. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Art Department at UNLV, where students can express their creative side. You can also check out the current exhibits at the Grant Hall Gallery, Jesse Metcalf Gallery, and Donna Beam Gallery of Fine Art, featuring recent artwork displays by students, staff, and local artists. Whether your forte is taking photos, painting a picture, or carving a sculpture, make sure to check out the UNLV Art Department located in the Alta Ham Fine Arts Building.
It's convenience. It saves me a lot of money because I'm on a meal plan basically, and it saves me time because I don't have to walk across the street. It saves me gas because I don't have to drive anywhere to eat, and especially being a lazy college student, I can just walk right over here when I'm hungry and not have to wait that much longer to get food.
Welcome back to Studio G.
We introduce you now to Alex Bull with news from around the world. Alex?
Thanks, Trinity. A lot has been happening around the world this week. We start off with the story that has shocked the world. Paralympian hero and Oscar Pistorius has been granted bail for the suspected murder of his model girlfriend, Reva Steenkamp. However, it seems Oscar isn't the only Pistorius to be hitting the news this week. Oscar's older brother, Carl Pistorius, is accused of culpable homicide in the 2010 death of a female motorcyclist. Prosecutors say Pistorius was driving recklessly when he was involved in a fatal accident in Vanderbilt Park. Pistorius' attorneys dispute the allegations, claiming the woman rode the motorcycle into his client's vehicle. Carl's trial has been scheduled for the end of March, meaning his trial could be completed before Oscar's scheduled to begin in June. Well, the horse meat saga continues to hit hard in Europe as the furniture giant IKEA are the latest retail chain to ditch food projects. IKEA are stopping all sales of its famous meatballs after reports that contain horse meat. Food inspectors in the Czech Republic found traces of horse meat in batches of frozen meatballs. The product was available in the 13 different European markets. IKEA is recalling the suspicious meatball batch of the precaution. The company says its own tests have not shown any traces of the meat. IKEA is the latest company caught up in the Europe-wide scandal over horse meat. Horse meat has been found at the beginning of last month in Ireland when authorities found horse meat in some products labelled as beef. Well, Cuban President Raul Castro is set to be sworn in for the second 5-year term. The 81-year-old presided over economic and social reforms during his presidency. The parliament may also name a new vice president, offering some hint of who may succeed President Castro when he steps down. Elsewhere, Park Geun-hye made history Monday by becoming South Korea's first female president. She is pledged to secure South Korea against the threat of increasingly hostile North Korea. Park Geun-hye took the oath of office at the National Assembly in front of Seoul, in front of tens of thousands of people. She vowed a softer approach to North Korea, hoping to build a zone of trust. Well, the sports world has lost a sporting legend this week. Farhujah Singh has finally hung up his running shoes at the age of 101. Yes, 101. In 2011, Singh became the oldest person to complete a full marathon at the age of 100. According to the officials of the Toronto Waterfront Marathon, Singh took up the sport a decade ago after the untimely tragedy of the death of his son.
Because after I suffered a tragic incident in my life, a traumatic experience, I took up running as a new focus in life, and then marathon running developed from there.
Well, Singh ran his last 10K run on Sunday in Hong Kong, finishing in 1 hour and 32 minutes. What an inspiration. Well, that's all the international news I have for you this week. This has been Alex Bull. Now we're going to go to the news desk with sports anchor Justin.
Thank you, Alex, and good afternoon, everybody. I'm Justin Fuller here with the sport. Just you, me, and sports. Let's start off with some NBA action from last night. The LA Lakers took their 4-game winning streak to the Mile High City to take on the Denver Nuggets. Kobe Bryant had a game-high 29 points, but the Nuggets weren't fazed as they pumped the Lakers' brakes and the win, 119-108 behind Andre Iguodala's double-double. In Utah, Paul Pierce almost posted a triple-double as the Celtics outlasted the Jazz in overtime, 110-107. Al Horford had a monster 2020 game as the Atlanta Hawks defeated the Detroit Pistons 114-103, and the Washington Wizards extended their winning streak to 3 games as they defeated the Toronto Raptors 90-84. The game of the night comes from the college world as 6th-ranked Kansas Jayhawks went on the road to face Big 12 rival Iowa State, who has been undefeated at home this season. The game was evenly matched and even went into overtime, but the Jayhawks, who were victorious over the Cyclones 108-96. The player of the game went to Las Vegas native Elijah Johnson, who put up a career-high 39 points and was clearly getting buckets, including 6 three-pointers. Sticking to college hoops, the top 25 polls came out this week, and Indiana remains number 1. Gonzaga moves up to number 2, followed by Duke, Michigan, and the Hurricanes out of Miami to round out the top 5. UNLV also received some votes from the latest polls. They will try to receive some more votes when they travel up north this Saturday to take on in-state rival UNR. Best of luck to the Rebels as the Mountain West tournament is approaching. Around the NFL, the New England Patriots and Tom Brady have agreed to a 3-year, $27 million contract extension throughout 2017. Also, the San Francisco 49ers are in talks to trade Alex Smith, who lost his starting job to the rising star Colin Kaepernick back in November. Tonight will feature more games from the NBA and college basketball as the season is beginning to wind down. Well, it's that time, but don't be sad because I'll be back next Tuesday. Stay tuned for tomorrow when Alicia Whitley will anchor the sports, and we will bring you back to the desk after the break.
Where is the moment we needed the most? You kick up the leaves and the magic is lost. It tell me your blue skies fade to gray. Tell me your passion's gone away, and I don't need no carrying on. You stand in the line just to hit a new low. You're faking a smile with the coffee to go. And tell me your life's been way offline. You fall into pieces every time, and I don't need no carrying on, 'cause you had a bad day.
This past Sunday, hundreds of Hispanics marched in downtown Las Vegas, chanting and asking for a better pathway to citizenship. Reporter Eddie Vargas has more.
This officially starts a national movement for immigration reform. Hundreds of Hispanics came together in downtown Las Vegas to march and demonstrate to Congress that the issue of reform is urgent and will continue to gain strength.
This event is for the Immigration Reform March. I know that Congress right now is supposed to be writing the law and to pass an immigration reform, and we want to make sure that Congress passes immigration reform with full citizenship.
And while Southern Nevada was the epicenter of this march, many participants came from other states to support this cause. Las Vegas was chosen to launch this march because it was a Hispanics vote that helped Nevada guarantee the re-election of President Obama. And it was he who officially said he has an immigration plan. There are currently 11 million undocumented immigrants in the U.S., and every day families are being separated and deported. Organizers hope that with marches like this, lawmakers will get the message.
Families are being deported, families are being separated, students are being taken, U.S. citizens are being deported into Mexico from the United States because of the immigrant families, their parents. And so we want to put a stop to all this.
This march marks the beginning of several manifestations that will be held across the country to push the approval of an immigration reform.
As you can see, hundreds of immigration reform supporters have showed up today to march downtown Las Vegas in order to get local lawmakers to listen. Reporting for Studio G, I'm Eddie Vargas.
Organizers are continuing to plan marches in other cities, such as Los Angeles, Reno, and Sacramento.
And now we go to the footage of Pope Benedict's last Sunday blessing before he retires.
The crowd sitting out in St. Peter's Square now, but earlier on Sunday, tens of thousands of pilgrims gathered here at the Vatican to hear the Pope read the Angelus prayer.
The Lord is calling me to climb the mountain, to devote myself even more to prayer and meditation. But this does not mean abandoning the church. Indeed, if God is asking me to do this, it is so that I can continue to serve the church with the same dedication and the same love with which I have done thus far, but in a way that is better suited to my age and my strength.
Pope Benedict XVI says that he is stepping down because of old age and ailing health, but the Vatican has been quick to rubbish rumours of an alleged gay network at the very top of the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church is the world's oldest international institution. The last pope to resign was Gregory XII in 1415, nearly 600 years ago. Well, next month, 117 cardinals from across the globe will gather inside the Vatican's Sistine Chapel, invoke the Holy Spirit, and elect a pope to replace Benedict XVI. They'll be behind closed doors and cut off from the outside world, where they will choose a new leader. Who that next pope will be and where he will herald from is still an unanswered question. Some 40% of the 1.3 billion Catholics around the world live in Latin America. There is a burgeoning group of Catholics in Africa and Asia as well. Questions unanswered until conclave starts some point in the middle of March. Becky Anderson, CNN in Rome.
Rumors are still swirling as to why the Pope is stepping down, but no matter what the reason, the Pope will be resigning this Thursday. Now we'll move over with Lauren, who will tell us what the weather is that we can expect today, tomorrow, and this week.
Thank you, Trinity. Well, as you can tell, it's been very windy today, but we're at a very nice 56 degrees. A little bit cooler than the average, but we're hanging in there. Sunny throughout most of Nevada, except for Port Fallon, a little bit cloudy over there. As we move to the national forecast, you can see some winds coming down through Texas. Very rainy over on the East Coast and over in the Midwest, so we could be thankful for that at least. When you look at the current weather, it's very cloudy over here. Chicago at 32, Fargo getting warmer at 23 degrees. Even Miami's got a little bit of cloudiness at 84. Tomorrow's forecast, we got it all sunny. We're at 56 again, and Kingman at 51. And then for the extended 7-day outlook, we're gonna get a little bit warmer for the rest of the week and round out the week next Tuesday at 72. And that's all the weather. After the break, we'll speak with host of UNLV's own morning radio show, Ryan Arison. Stay tuned. The School of Engineering, located on the northwest side of campus, offers a wide variety of classes and activities. The Great Hall inside the Thomas T. Boone Engineering Complex features an array of the school's accomplishments and work, such as their annual cement canoe competition and bridge design competition that select students participating. Named after Howard Hughes, this school takes learning to new heights.
HIV testing is now available at the Student Health Center inside the Student Recreation and Wellness Building. Testing is free to all students that have paid their health fee and is available on a walk-in basis only. No needles are used and the results are ready the same day. For more information, contact the Student Health Center at 702-895-3370 or email them at shc@unlv.edu. You must have a Rebel card to get tested, and results are confidential.
Good afternoon. I'm Heather Fairberger, and I'm joined by my good friend Ryan Arison, joining us from KUNV HD2. He is the host of the Morning Rebellion Show. Hi, Ryan. Welcome.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Now, I heard that we have a little bit of a local celebrity helping us out here at UNLV. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, Mercedes of Markham Mercedes has graciously joined as a mentor to the Morning Rebellion Show, and she's sharing some of her knowledge because she's had a morning radio show for, as most people know, 15 years, which in radio is almost unheard of. So the fact that she gets to come in and share some of her knowledge has been a godsend to most of us.
And what do you think that does for UNLV's radio program?
Well, it definitely brings awareness to us. I mean, you know, I've been marching the charge on trying to get people to know that we have a radio station here through various events. We just did a remote last week at the Student Union Quad. But just the fact that she brings the name recognition with her really, really helps us out, because everybody knows, even if they don't listen to Markham Mercedes in the morning, you know the name of Mercedes.
Right, absolutely. Do you know of any time frame? Is it just this semester she's looking to help you guys out?
Well, I mean, I don't know for sure. I'm only with the show for this last semester. It's my last semester. That's all I care about. Mm-hmm. But hopefully she'll be able to stick around, because the information she's been passing along has been awesome. She's also bringing in people, like she brought in her producer, JC, which was cool. We got to see how he does his stuff. She's hoping to bring in some salespeople. So the longer that she's a part of the radio program in general, the better it'll be.
And then speaking of producers, I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about a new producer that you guys have for this show.
Yeah, Casey Eade, she's our new producer. She replaced Taylor Albers, who was our producer last semester, who's now my co-host. She's rocking out doing that. Casey has been a bolt of energy in the studio. And like I said, this is my last semester, so sometimes when you're in your last of anything, you tend to get complacent. But she's on her game so much that I have to like watch my back. I'm like, I can't stop, or else she's gonna take over my spot. So just having her in the studio has been amazing.
Now, for my last question, you did say then you're leaving. So are you looking for new people for the radio station for next semester?
Yeah, we are always looking for new people. You know. And especially for the morning show, because it is such a grueling thing. It's a daily show. It's UNLV's only daily radio student show. So the more people we can get involved would be the better.
Great. Well, we look forward to hopefully getting people to tune into the show and possibly signing up and getting their own shows for next semester. Do you have anything else then you wanted to add? Any other information?
Just if you guys get a chance, please check us out, shoutcast.com or rebcast.com, and you'll be able to listen to the show. You get to hear my dazzling personality every day.
Dazzling.
Yeah, I spent 5 minutes today just talking about the wonderment of electronic attachments in the bedroom. So stuff like that. It could be fun.
Fantastic. Definitely. We're definitely have to check that out. And again, just maybe for our viewers, what was the website?
Rebcast.com, REBCAST.com.
And then maybe they can get lucky enough to find you doing a live remote around campus?
Yes, exactly.
Right. Excellent. We are going to send it back to the desk.
UNLV ranked number 12 by the U.S. News and World Report analysis, which lists schools by the highest percentage of accepted students based on how many are enrolled. It is UNLV's second year within the top 25, and they are number 13, up 13 spots from last year. In 2011, over 60% of students that applied to UNLV accepted their admissions into the school. Reporter Heather Feyerberger asked students why they chose to attend UNLV.
Were your reasons for attending UNLV?
Price was a big thing, just because of the price of attending school in California and how everything's impacted over there. It definitely appealed to me and my finances.
I'm a third generation Las Vegan. You know, I want to stay in the community, I want to graduate and stay in the community as well. And yeah, and it's cheap.
Same thing. It's cheap. I want to stay here, and I just like living with my parents. I think that's pretty fun because you don't get to pay rent.
No one likes living with their parents.
I chose UNLV for various reasons. I was born and raised in Las Vegas. Both my brother and sister graduated from UNLV, and I got the Millennium Scholarship.
Do you have any opinion on what they can do to improve their ranking?
Possibly the pending UNLV Now project. I mean, that would definitely, get a lot more media attention here. I think it could help with recruitment, not just with schools, but with any medical field or anything else. I just think having that sort of arena on campus would definitely help to get them higher to the top spot.
Win the national championship.
Have a better football team.
Trinity, why did you choose UNLV?
Well, to be honest, I mean, I had the option to go out of state, but I really wanted to stay close to my family. I wasn't ready to leave home yet, and so I wanted to stay to hang out with them.
Yeah, for me, it was cheap.
Yeah?
I mean, first off, I went to CSN. I mean, they were good prices. I had the Millennium Scholarship, transferred over to UNLV, got a little bit more money. It costs a little bit higher, but it doesn't matter. It's cheaper than paying tens of thousands of dollars around the nation.
How's your experience been?
My experience has been wonderful. I mean, the journalism program has been treating me very well. Doc, Mary, all of them, been very good professors. I mean, how's your experience so far?
It's good. It's fun. Meet a lot of fun people, nice, and I mean, definitely learn a lot. So, well, I think that's it.
Well, Trinity, that's all we have for today's show. But before we go, we would like to wish our very own international news reporter, Alex Bull, a very, very happy birthday.
Happy 23rd birthday, Alex. Have a wonderful Tuesday, Rebels. We'll see you next time.
Yes, we will.